Hi, this is Ron Goldstein with RE/MAX Masters with your 2013 Denver Housing Forecast End-of-Year Report. We'll be taking a look today at the key indicators that help us decide what the Denver housing market looked like at the end of 2013. The first key to the economy remains unemployment rates. And while unemployment rates have come down some, they haven't come down a lot in Colorado, hovering at about 6.5%. The other key for understanding the housing market in 2013 was the incredibly low inventory. That means the low amount of homes for sale in the Metro Denver area. At the same time that we had a decrease in the amount of homes on the market, we had an increase in the amount of sales. And that's very positive news, but it also created a stress on the supply and demand effect. As you can imagine, the average days on market for each listing has gone down drastically. Prices in 2013 increased almost 10% in the Metro Denver area. As you notice, however, from this chart, almost all of that activity happened in the first half of the year. The great news is that home prices in Metro Denver finally recouped the losses from the great financial crisis of the past 5 years. The interest rates during 2013 moved up 0.5 to 0.75%. The good news is they still sit at historically low levels, and even though I predict another 0.5% increase in the coming months, they're still an excellent opportunity. And the other great news is the foreclosures have significantly dropped during 2013 and look like they will be dropping even more in 2014. Vacancy rates in 2013 continued to drop to historically low levels. What that means is that there's also an increase in the pricing of rental units. New home builds are increasing over the past several years, but not increasing to the levels they were in 2001 through 2006. Watch for more building permits to be pulled in 2014. The primary statistic that I've used the past 5 years to understand the marketplace a little in advance is the absorption ratio. What that does is take the amount of listings and divides it by the amount of sales. And what we see is a continual drop, with just a few exceptions, in that absorption ratio. It looks like there's going to be more and more pressure on buyers to be able to get houses, and it looks like the pricing will continue to go up in 2014. Increasing pricing on houses and increasing prices on interest rates are going to mean a drop in housing affordability for many people. In summary, 2013 was an excellent year for real estate in Metro Denver. Prices increased, but not too much to price buyers out of the market. Excellent interest rates provided opportunities once again. Unemployment continues to lower, and vacancy rates, while very low, still gave some opportunities for people to be able to rent homes. Here's what I see for 2014. We're going to have a continued low inventory, and that's going to be more pressure to increase the prices of homes. And while prices have stabilized, I see a 5 to 7% increase. We're going to see unemployment continue to lower. We're going to see interest rates continue to rise at 0.5 to a full percent. And that's going to mean a lot of increase on your ability to qualify for loans and on how much your monthly payments are. So my suggestion is get in early before that happens to you. The amount of short sales and foreclosures will continue to fall, and some of those people that were foreclosed on 3-4 years ago will be able to purchase houses. It will be a terrific year. Buyers, it's time to buy, and sellers, it's time to move up. I'm Ron Goldstein, a broker associate at RE/MAX Masters. Far after the transaction is closed, something incredible happens. I just saw a Facebook post from one of the people that I sold a house to this year, and they decorated their house and took pictures of it with the real pride of being the first home that they've ever owned and ever were able to decorate for their own. Boy, that was rewarding. My clients are my social network. They are my friends. Whether they were my friends before we worked in real estate together or whether they're my friends after we've had a transaction, they are all my friends that my wife and I interface with, that we socialized with. When you're in the car with somebody and you're actually conversing with them and you're actually trying to learn about their life and what you can do to make that just a little bit better by making sure that their housing is the perfect thing for them at that time, that's so exciting. It's incredible. My priorities are, as an agent, fall into only one category: be with people, listen to people, and most of all, care about people. I'm Ron Goldstein at RE/MAX Masters.